Hello, this is your weekly light language and channeled message energy report for April 27th, the week of April 27th. And if this is the first time you're seeing me, my name is Sarah. I translate energy into form. I see energy through colors, shapes, and codes, and I bring them down here into the physical. And so this week is a really beautiful week, is what I'm seeing. And this is the first report that I'm doing of many, but I'm really excited because it feels really good to share this medicine with you all. So if you are here, please give this video a like, subscribe, and we will get started. So what I want to talk about is the past energy, the current energy, and then the energy that is coming in. So the past energy feels a little bit heavy. All right. If you're watching this, you might have been going through a little bit of a dark night of the soul. You might have been feeling a little depressed or a little sad or like, when is it my turn? There's a sense of isolation as well, or feeling creatively blocked, or just feeling like your cup is empty and you really need rest. And it is so easy to want to resist these moments and to resist these feelings because they are uncomfortable, because they ask us to sit in that discomfort for such a long period of time. And so this is what I'm seeing the past few weeks is what collectively we are moving out of. And that was actually there for us to prepare for what's coming. So, whenever you're about to have a big creative burst, you're going to go into this little bit of a contraction. And this contraction is going to ask you to sort of become hollow in a sense, because that emptiness of that, what needs to leave, is going to be that space for expansion. And so I think there's a lot of nervous system healing. There's been a lot of just really contemplating the way forward. If, just feeling like directionless at times. And I think all of this was to help you to really see what is happening and where you are going. So that time of rest was very necessary. And, the astrology over the past year or so has been really wild, and it has really called a lot of us and cycles of just rest and go and rest and purge. And we've been in deep purge for a long time, especially the last 6 months. It's been intense. And, depending on your sign, depending on where you're at collectively, you're going to feel this differently. So that's really what I'm seeing coming from the past. It's like you didn't lose your creativity. It was just, it was almost like you were in the void and there was something else, like a seed being planted for you. But the rest was a requirement for what is coming in. So your past cards are the Nine of Swords, the Empress in reverse, and the Ace of Cups in reverse. So those are the past cards that I pulled for you. And then the cards that are coming out that came out this morning for today's read are the Temperance, the Knight of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. And so this really tells a story of patience, perseverance, and facing our fears of being seen, of being judged, of being ridiculed, of being rejected. And so those might have been some things that have come up over the past few weeks, but this week it's kind of like go time, because you're at a point now because of the past and all the work that you did and the diving deep into the deep waters, that you're ready, that you don't care anymore. Not to say you don't care anymore, but you're at a place where you're at peace with someone else's opinion of you. And there is an understanding of this journey was never meant to be easy. was never meant to be easy. If it was easy, then everybody would do it. And fear is such a normal thing to come along with this. And in the spiritual community, we want to shame fear away. We want to push fear away. But it is part of coming back to yourself. It is something that needs to be faced, that needs to be looked at. It is something that walks alongside the courage. Okay? Because courage and fear cannot exist without one another. And they're saying to do it scared. Whatever it is that you've been wanting to do that you've been holding back on, do it scared. Don't wait for the perfect conditions. Don't wait for everything to line up because it's most likely not going to. You're going to line it up by taking the steps forward, by taking the steps into that direction. So I'm seeing miracles come in. I'm seeing things, ideas being born, just that creative fire, that creative energy coming back to the surface. And this doesn't necessarily mean like painting or drawing. It could mean that. It could just mean something that you've wanted to start for a long time and you haven't started yet. So that's really what I'm seeing come in this week. And the codes, the transmission that I channeled really harmonizes with this energy of bringing your creativity back online. And it almost feels like you were wondering if it would ever come back. And the codes that are working with you are there for a reason. And they are helping you to not only harmonize your field, but harmonize your home, your space. So if you want one of these codes, I called it the creative generator, I think, because it's like filling up your cup again and again with this creative energy and like bringing it forward. It's like it's churning. Something is coming online. And it feels really, really powerful and it feels clean too. So allow these ancient codes to work with you. What I see coming in also, in addition to all of these other elements that we have, is that I see a lot of blessings. So you've got the Four of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Queen of Swords. So you're really moving from a place of feeling like you're in survival, feeling like you're trapped, feeling like you don't know what to do, feeling like every excuse in the well, I don't have money for this, or I don't have this for that. I don't know how to start. I don't know the way forward. Um, there was all these excuses. And there's a sense that those are being dropped. There's a sense that you no longer want to hold on to those. And that's because you went through that void, that dark night, and you're coming out the other side. And when you're coming out the other side, it can be a little disorienting, okay? But you'll also start to feel more energized. You'll start to feel more like yourself, but a new version of yourself. So expect, yeah, what I'm hearing is this is a really big completion for you. This is something that ended a cycle that you've been stuck in for years, an old pattern that you've been stuck in for years. And this could be around speaking your truth. It could be around boundaries. It could be around holding your ground and really mindset as well. So where in your mindset are you is serving you versus what is the old mindset that is keeping you stuck and these limiting beliefs that we talked about? Because I feel like that's kind of breaking free and you're going to get this momentum this week. It feels like a momentum that's coming back to bring things back for you. So, with that being said, I am going to put down in the little description of where you can purchase your light code and how you can work with it. And I'm also going to be offering personal light codes. This is a really great way to work with me if you're not ready for a soul blueprint yet. So this is a handwritten code along with an intuitive message for you, guidance, and you get to keep that code, print it out, hang it in your home, use it, meditate with it, use that energy, let your soul um, really feel and harmonize with that. I'm going to share my screen with you. These are the codes for this week that came out. This is the transmission. There's a lot of information, there's a lot of things moving. So, what I would like to do is a light language transmission for these as well. So, if you are here and you would like to stay for that light language transmission, go ahead and maybe pause this, find a comfortable seat if you want to put headphones in. Any channeled messages that come through are going to come through. Okay. I am still here, but my video is stopped. So when you are ready, take a deep inhale through your nose and exhale out your mouth. Let it be the deepest inhale that you've taken today. And exhale. And just allow yourself to return to your body. Just calling your energy back. And breathing in that you are safe here. We only work with love and light. We call in the spirits of the highest light, only healing, compassionate spirits, angels of the light. Mother Earth, Father Sky, Grandmother Moon, star ancestors. And breathe that in. Start to feel the energy begin to merge with your field. Shirahosoro Taya Niayaka. Serahosoro Kaya Nina Kayoso. Miatiawa Kwainiaka. Sewa no Soroaya Tai Kiyoshinia. Oh, my kianoko siasai siasu. And to remind you that time is not linear, it's secular. You are in a spiral of time. Soroasanaya nikia. Sorohosorakinia taia saratiota. Sayasu. Miakotoinia siatai. Sorosaratia nikiana kost. There's a small group of you watching this that are meant to really step onto your creative path right now. To step into that vision, there is an element of now or never. There is an element of what are you waiting for? And it feels very much important to this next chapter of Earth that is being built, the foundation of it. And this was a time where a breakthrough was challenging. It was meant to be challenging. Your soul knew that this moment in time, before you came here, was going to be a challenge, but you chose that. Seohoshani yenikianaya. Wahini kyu shiatai. Soro wush. Sisia tufa tiniaka. Kyata kawasi. Your ancestors are calling, your star ancestors are calling on you. They're calling on you to live a more embodied life, to root into where you are in this moment, because that is where the magic is. It is not somewhere else. And breathe. This full moon coming up feels significant for a lot of you. It feels like a final door closing, a final goodbye. It might feel emotional. Let's stay steady in your body. Stay grounded. There is a lot of energy coming forward with this beautiful momentum and fire energy. Root into your daily life, root into your practices, root into everything around you. And maybe nothing needs to be changed. Maybe you walk in courage, you walk forward, you take one step every day to move towards your dreams and your goals. And that is it. This is the end of our transmission for the week of April 27th. But whenever you're seeing this is when you're meant to see it. And that is when the energy is ready to work for you. So please come back to this video over the next week or so. And I will have links below if you want your own personal light encoded, light language transmission with a message to help guide you through whatever it is that you are going through right now. And I will see you next time.